All right, guys, we are going to start off by getting your homework out from last time we met together. It was, page 650, numbers 1 through 8 in your textbook. You should take it out in front of you and correct. The answers are on the board. And if you have any questions, you can ask me during our live class on Mondays and Wednesdays at 10 o'clock or during my office hours, 12:30 to 2, Monday through Thursday. So if you need to pause the video, you can, and put a note on any question that you're confused about. Okay, I'm just going to go over very briefly just the first three. So number 1 says Enrique is tossing a coin and spinning the spinner. And so he could get a heads and a 1, a heads and a 2, or he could get a tails and a 1 or a tails and a 2. That's 4 outcomes. 2 sides to a coin to 2 sides on the spinner, or 2 parts to the spinner. 2 times 2 is 4. All right, next one, they're offering ice cream cones. There are 1, 2, 3 different kinds of holders, and they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different flavors of ice cream. 3 times 5 is 15. It says how many outcomes are there, and what are all the possible options you can have. Well, you can have cake cone with vanilla, cake cone with chocolate, cake cone with strawberry, cake cone pistachio, cake cone coffee, waffle cone vanilla, waffle cone chocolate, waffle cone strawberry, waffle cone pistachio, waffle cone coffee, or just a cup vanilla, cup chocolate, cup strawberry, cup pistachio, cup coffee, and you can abbreviate those lists. Number 3 says a game includes a number cube. A number cube is a dice and a spinner split into 4 sections. If they roll the dice and spin the spinner, 6 sides to a dice times 4 times on the spinner equals 24. So if you have questions still on any of that, like I said, you can ask me during our live times. Today we are going to do lesson 11.4. So if you want to take notes in your notebook and get your calculator ready and get a pencil ready so you're ready to go, if you want to print off the optional notes from Google Classroom, you can do that. Otherwise, you can just take notes in in your notebook. Okay, so get that ready, pause the video, and when you're ready, start taking notes. So we're doing theoretical probability today, and that's lesson 11.4. And theoretical probability is used to to find the probability of an event. Okay, and we're going to assume that all outcomes are equally likely. What does equally likely mean? That means everything has the same chance of happening. Like on a coin, we're assuming that heads is as likely as tails. Okay, so we're assuming everything is fair. And in probability, the answers are going to be fractions, decimals, or percents. So the probability will be how many ways can you get whatever you're looking for out of the total outcomes. So let's do an example. Andy's got 20 marbles, and of those 9 are clear and 11 are blue. So 9 are clear plus 11 blue is 20 total marbles. Find the probability of drawing clear. So we're going to do probability of clear. This is just the notation. And what you're going to do is how many clear marbles are there on top? Well, there's 9 clear. And then the bottom will be the total number, and the total number is 20 marbles. And it says to answer as a fraction, decimal, and percent. So to go from a fraction to a decimal, you divide the 9 divided by 20. That turns it into a decimal. So that'd be 0.45. And then to turn that into a percent, you multiply by 100. So that'd be 45%. Okay. Next one is the same. You can try this if you want. Pause the video, and then I'm going to show the answer. It says, what's the probability of green? If you want to do this on your own, pause it. 8 are green, out of the total 20, I would divide it. 8 divided by 20 is 0.4, and multiply that by 100 is 40%. So the probability if you reach in that bag of getting green is 40%. 40% chance, almost half. Okay, now what we're going to do is talk about number cubes. Number cubes, remember, are just dice, and fair means all sides are equally likely. So if I roll this dice, I'm trying to find the probability of rolling a number that is more than 4. So I have to remember that a dice has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 as the sides, and I'm trying to figure out what's the probability I roll a number that's more than 4. So I roll it. That's not more than 4. 4 is the same as 4. Ooh, 6 is more than 4, so that would be a possibility. So we're going to circle the numbers that are more than 4. 4 isn't more than 4, but 5 and 6 are. Okay, that's 2 numbers that I put a box around. So 2 of them are more than 4. 2 of the sides on a dice are more than 4. And the total sides, total goes in the bottom, is 6 sides. It doesn't say to turn this into a decimal and a percent, so I'm just going to leave it 2/6, or if I reduce that on my calculator, 1/3. Okay, now we're going to find the probability that I roll an even number. So even numbers on a dice, which ones of these are even? 2 is even, 4, and 6. That's 1, 2, 3 numbers I circled. So 3 out of 6, or half the numbers, are even. So my probability would be 3 out of 6, or half, or 50%. Okay? Now we're going to talk about if we roll 2 dice, not just one. We've got 2 dice. We've got this one and this one together. And we're saying find the probability that if you roll these 2 dice that you get a total of 6. So I roll these 2 and I do 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. That's not 6. I roll the 2 dice. Ooh, 3 plus 3 is 6. Okay, so I'm trying to find what are all the ways I could roll these 2 dice and get a total of 6. That's not 6, that'd be 8. 3 plus 1, nope, that's 4. So I'm just looking at, I have this handout on Google Classroom that shows you all the ways that you can roll 2 dice. And you can use this on your quiz and test, so don't lose it. We're trying to find all the ways where if I add the red and the blue one together that it equals 6. So if I do 5 plus 1, that equals 6. 4 plus 2, that equals 6. Can you find the other ways that equal 6? Pause the video and circle the other ways that equal 6. All of these add up to equal 6, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ways. 5 ways to get a total of 6. And all the ways to roll 2 dice, this is 36 ways. 36 total ways to roll 2 dice. So the probability that I get a total of 6 is 5 out of 36. It's not very likely. It's very rare. Okay, now I want to find all the ways that I can roll a total of 3. So you guys look at this list and try to find the ways that you can get a total of 3. Okay, I'm going to show you. If you want to pause it, pause it. Here's the ways to get 3. I could roll 2 and 1 or 1 and 2. That's 2 ways. 2 out of 36. Or if I reduce it on my calculator, 1/18. Not very likely. Probability is 1 out of 18. All right, next one. There are 13 boys and 10 girls. The name of the team members is written on an index card and we draw it at random and then they run a sprint. Find the theoretical probability, that means what do we think would happen based on who's in this class, of drawing a boy's name. So probability of boy would be how many boys there are, 13, out of the total number of members on the team, not boys over girls, boys to total members. Well, if there's 13 boys and 10 girls, there's 23 kids on that team. So the probability is 13 out of 23. 13 out of 23, 13 divided by 23, is 57% if you round it. A little over half. Okay? All right. Next one and the last one is, what is the probability, if we're looking at a deck of cards, and this is in your handouts again in Google Classroom, this is what a deck of cards looks like. What is the probability of drawing an odd numbered card from a standard deck of cards? This is a standard deck, no jokers. So how many of these are odd? We don't count ace as odd, that's just ace. So we've got 3s are odd, 5s, 7s, and 9s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 cards that are odd. And the total number of cards in a deck of cards is 52. So that's the total. And 16 out of 52, 16 divided by 52 is 0.31 or 31%. Okay, so about a third, a little less. All right. Let's do this one last. What is the probability of flipping 2 heads when flipping 2 coins? So we've got 2 coins here, and we're flipping them at the same time, and we're trying to figure out what's the probability that I get 2 heads. So first, if I flip 2 heads, or 2 coins, I could get tails, tails, heads, heads, tails, heads, or heads, tails. That's all the ways I can flip 2 coins. We'll say like this one's a quarter and this one's a dime. Okay, what's the probability of flipping 2 heads? This is the only way to flip 2 heads, and that's 1 out of the 4 total ways. 1/4 is 25%. Okay, I want you to do these 2 problems on your own, and I'll put the answer up here in a second. All right, if I have 16 cards labeled 1 through 16, half of them will be even, or 8 out of 16. Next one, what is the probability of choosing black? There are 7 black. If you put 10 on the bottom, that's wrong because it's not black over red, it's black over total. So I have to add 7 and 10 together. So that'd be 17. And that's it. Have a good day.